What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30. Check out all the links in the description. Thousands of dollars of free crypto down there, along with signals, coin calls, TA, alpha and memes in our private Discord, accessed by signing up to our Patreon. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So we're just taking a look at Bitcoin here, and as we can see, it does look as though we've had a very significant rollover in the market over the past few days. There's obviously been quite a lot of factors going into this, a lot of, those macroeconomic factors that we've been seeing a lot of cropping up recently, a potential unrest in Ukraine that we've seen. There's obviously the threat of rising interest rates as well, and it looks as though Bitcoin has had a massive rollover and potential capitulation event here, where basically a ridiculous amount of longs have been liquidated in this area. You can see here on the Fibonacci levels basically what's been going on. We'll come down to around the 0.38 here, we come back up, we'll retest the 0.50. And you can see here, you think probably the bottom is in somewhere around this area, but it looks as though we've actually had a real capitulation. We come back down to the 0.38, where a lot of people thought the bottom would most likely be at that 39k level, which is down in and around this previous swing low area as well, where you'd probably expect to bounce in this area very likely. Because you can see you're doing something like this, you come up and you come back down to support here, and then you get the bounce and the continuation. But it looks like Bitcoin's had a really overextended move to the downside. You can see here now on the daily time frame that we are actually getting, this is a crazy amount oversold at this point. You can see, if we just zoom out a bit and head back to the March crash of 2020, you can see that we're basically, getting towards that kind of oversold territory. We're now much more oversold than we were in May. In terms of the RSI here, you can see it quite clearly. But we're still looking as though the momentum to the downside here, it's much less than it was in May when we had that massive liquidation over many day period, basically. So, things not looking too good for Bitcoin right now. It's just come down, back down to another key level of support. As you can see, since we lost that 0.38 level that we were just talking about, we basically, you can see that we've had this resistance for a long time here. Resistance. Every time that we touch that resistance, we roll over. And you can see this time was no different. We came here, we tried to get the break to the upside above the 0.50, but we got a massive resistance in and around that 44k level. And we basically rolled over, lost support at the 0.38, had the big rollover to the next level of support, which is the 0.23 here on the Fibonacci, in and around that 35k level. Right now trading at around 36k, you can see getting a little bit of a renaissance off the bottom here. But you can see overall, obviously, Bitcoin got absolutely smashed down here. But in our opinion, we're still making macro higher highs and higher lows, aren't we? Like this, you can see higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And if this was the bottom, you could obviously see yourselves coming back up towards that 127 at around 81k over the next 6 months or so, depending how long it takes for Bitcoin to recover. Doing something like this, making macro higher highs and higher lows, and still, trading to the upside until you really lose this swing low down here around that 28k level. I mean, that's when you're basically making, you make your lower low, you come up and make your lower high, and then that's your bear market scenario right there, isn't it? But for now, still holding macro support. And overall, we would say, basically, things still looking okay for Bitcoin despite everything that's happened here. Obviously, a lot of fear in the market right now. There's maximum fear, maximum oversold. The whole market in general, the stock market, everything down super bad. But we would strongly predict that, in the near future, there is going to be a very significant bounce like we've been talking about for a while now. And especially now we've flushed out so much leverage in the market, we could be seeing a nice bounce to the upside pretty soon. So just as a quick reminder as well, guys, make sure to go and sign up to the free Discord in the description. Also, if you want to, you can sign up to our Patreon. I think it's $9.99 a month, and you get access to an absolute ton of content that we're posting there every single day. The community is growing very nicely there over the past few days. I think we've had around 300 or 400 new members in the free Discord. So go click the link in the description. There's absolutely no reason to do it since it's totally free. So we can look at some short-term price predictions now then. Basically, if we look at the hourly time frame here, you can see exactly what's happened. Basically, we're in a little bit of a range, weren't we, for Bitcoin? You can see we come from the top, bottom, top. We try and break out of the 0.50 level here and the resistance. We get the strong rejection. We come down, we lose the 0.38. We roll again to the next Fibonacci level down at around the 0.23 here. But I mean, you must be expecting by now that a lot of the momentum to the downside here is decreasing. and it's getting lost. You can see there are some big bullish divergences here. We're coming back to fair value on the hourly time frame as well, at around 36k right now. So you'd expect this level at the 023 here to hold at around 34.7k, a very strong support now. We do have that swing low at 34k as well, which is obviously a big support. If we do get a bit more of an extension to the downside, we could see a little bit of an overextension, maybe down to 32k, but we really do think we're getting close to the bottom now, because this is true capitulation in the market, isn't it? It's true fear. And sooner or later in these kinds of events, you do get a very strong rally to the upside. And we do need to see ourselves coming back to the upside, obviously breaking that 038 at 39k, breaking this resistance here, which is up at around 40k, and basically coming back down, so retesting the support and then starting to run away with it. We could be looking at a potential bump and run pattern that we've been talking about for a lot of cryptos, that resistance all the way down, capitulation, consolidation, breakout, back test, and then that move to the upside. So those are our short-term price predictions. And as we said, we do think Bitcoin 100k this year is very likely in our opinion. We're still holding macro supports for a bull market, so no signs of a bear market yet in our opinion. We have lost this, this bull market trend line that we did have, which is where we had our first big capitulation rollover. But we do think, considering we're still making macro higher highs and higher lows, there's no reason why we can't come back up towards the 127 here, maybe get a correction and then come back up towards that 100k level pretty soon. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank you all so much for your support. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post every single day. Make sure to join the Patreon or YouTube membership to support us, as well as getting a ton of benefits. Crypto Maximalists will get access to daily signals, coin calls, alpha on new projects, and insight into our own personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes you beyond, giving you a look at our own personal portfolio, super low cap gems, 100x potential portfolio, and constant access to us personally as a resource. We're constantly in the Discord posting daily and chatting to members, and we'll be hosting giveaways soon, so come and join a community rich with value and content. Remember, you can also join our public section of the Discord too, where we post news, technical analysis, daily updates on the markets, larger cap gems, and the occasional meme. There's absolutely no reason not to get involved with all that value. Links are all in the description. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.